Have you ever wondered how one man's life can encapsulate both the heights of fame and the depths of infamy? Today, we delve into the life of O.J. Simpson. Born into the bustling cityscape of San Francisco in the mid-20th century, Orenthal James Simpson, known to the world as O.J., was not always the athletic powerhouse we came to know. As a child, he was hampered by rickets, a condition that weakens bones and could have easily ended his athletic aspirations before they began. But O.J. didn't let this setback define him. Instead, he pushed through, defying the odds and turning his weakness into strength. His hard work and determination led him to the University of Southern California, a place where he began to build his legacy. It was at USC that O.J. showcased his exceptional talent, running circles around his opponents on the football field. His dynamic performances didn't go unnoticed. In fact, they earned him the most prestigious award in college football, the Heisman Trophy. With his charm, talent, and unyielding determination, O.J. Simpson quickly became more than just a football player. He was a symbol of triumph against adversity, a beacon of hope for many. His story was a testament to the power of perseverance, a narrative that inspired millions. But little did anyone know the man who was once hailed as a hero was about to take a turn down a path that would shock the world and forever mar his legacy. From his humble beginnings, O.J. Simpson was set to become a star, leaving a mark in the world of sports that would be remembered for years to come. With the world at his feet, O.J. transitioned from college football to the NFL, setting records and breaking barriers. O.J. Simpson, a name that became a beacon in the world of sports, was not just a football player, he was a trailblazer. After his triumph in college football, he ventured into the NFL, where he didn't just play the game, he transformed it. His prowess on the field was unparalleled, his agility and speed making him an unstoppable force. He was a comet, blazing a trail across the football sky, setting records that would stand for years. His performance in the NFL was nothing short of spectacular, earning him the Heisman Trophy and etching his name into the annals of football history. But O.J. didn't just confine himself to the football field. He recognized that fame was a double-edged sword, and he wielded it with finesse. He transitioned into acting and advertising, his charismatic personality and charming smile becoming a staple on television screens across the nation. His transition wasn't just a personal achievement, it was a cultural shift. He broke barriers, becoming one of the first African-American athletes to achieve mainstream success in advertising. He showed the world that a man could be more than just an athlete, that he could be a brand, a symbol of success. But as we all know, fame can be fleeting. It can be a fickle friend. And for O.J., it was a precursor to a fall from grace. A fall that would shake the very foundations of his life and leave a permanent mark on his legacy. O.J. Simpson, a name that was once synonymous with glory and success, was soon to be associated with something far more sinister. In 1994, the world watched in shock as O.J. Simpson, the beloved football star and actor, became the prime suspect in a gruesome murder case. This was a chapter in Simpson's life that no one saw coming. A dark turn indeed. Simpson was accused of the brutal murders of his ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and her friend Ron Goldman. The case gripped the nation, with every development making headlines. The infamous white Bronco chase, broadcast live on national television, was a surreal moment that encapsulated the frenzy surrounding the case. Simpson, in the back seat of the vehicle, led the police on a slow-speed chase that lasted for hours, creating an indelible image that is still etched in the collective memory of the nation. The criminal trial that followed was nothing short of a spectacle. Simpson, represented by a team of high-profile lawyers, including the charismatic F. Lee Bailey, pleaded not guilty. The trial, filled with dramatic moments and twists, lasted for more than 8 months. The nation was divided, with opinions split along racial lines. The verdict, when it came, was a shocker. Simpson was acquitted of all charges. The courtroom burst into a cacophony of gasps, sobs, and cheers. However, the story didn't end there. Simpson was later tried in a civil court by the families of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman. In stark contrast to the criminal trial, the civil case found Simpson liable for the wrongful deaths of Nicole and Ronald, ordering him to pay $33 million in damages. The trial of the century left a scar on Simpson's legacy, one that would never fully heal. It was a saga that transformed the golden boy of American football into a figure of public fascination and controversy. A symbol of a nation grappling with issues of race, celebrity, and justice. In the years following the trial, Simpson's life continued to spiral downwards. Despite the not guilty verdict in his murder trial, his legal troubles were far from over. In fact, they seemed to follow him like a shadow, casting a dark pall over the remainder of his life. After being acquitted of murder, Simpson found himself back in the courtroom, but this time it was for a very different crime. In 2007, he was convicted of armed robbery and kidnapping in Las Vegas. The charges stemmed from an incident where Simpson, along with a group of men, stormed into a hotel room and stole sports memorabilia at gunpoint. This was a far cry from the glory days on the football field, where he'd once been hailed as a hero. It was this conviction that led to a nearly decade-long prison sentence for Simpson. From the heights of fame and adoration, he had fallen to the depths of incarceration. The man who once held the world in his hands now found himself confined within the four walls of a prison cell. During these years, Simpson became a stark reminder of how quickly fortunes can change. His life was a cautionary tale of what can happen when fame, fortune, and unchecked behavior collide. He was a living testament to the fact that even the brightest stars can fall from grace. His journey from a celebrated sports icon to a convicted felon was a dramatic fall from grace, a descent that shocked the world and left many questioning how someone with so much promise could end up with a life in shambles. From a hero to a convict, Simpson's life was a stark reminder of how quickly fortunes could change. O.J. Simpson, a man whose life was a roller coaster of highs and lows, passed away at the age of 76. In his twilight years, Simpson found himself grappling with a formidable opponent off the field, cancer. The disease, which ultimately claimed his life, marked the final chapter of a narrative that was nothing short of tumultuous. Simpson's life was a whirlwind of triumph, scandal, and controversy. He was a man who reached the pinnacle of success, only to descend into a chasm of legal troubles and public scrutiny. His battle with cancer was perhaps the most private struggle in a life that played out so publicly, a stark contrast to his previous battles that were dissected and debated in the court of public opinion. Reflecting on his life, we find a story punctuated by extraordinary talent and shocking controversy. Simpson was not just a football star or an actor, he was a cultural icon. His influence extended beyond the field and the screen, reaching into the very fabric of American society. But like Icarus, who flew too close to the sun, Simpson's meteoric rise was matched by a rapid fall from grace. His legacy, however, is a complex tapestry woven with threads of athletic brilliance, personal tragedy, and legal infamy. It is a testament to the duality of fame. On one hand, his achievements in football and his charisma on screen brought him glory and admiration. On the other, his alleged involvement in a horrific crime and subsequent legal troubles painted a picture of a man far removed from the sports hero many once adored. In death, as in life, O.J. Simpson remains a figure of fascination. His life story continues to captivate, provoke thought, and stir controversy. It serves as a stark reminder of the double-edged sword of fame, the crushing weight of public scrutiny, and the long shadow that our actions can cast. O.J. Simpson's life and legacy are a testament to the duality of fame, the glory and the downfall. In the end, Simpson's narrative is a cautionary tale, a poignant reminder that every high has its low, every triumph its tragedy. It is a story for the ages, one that will continue to be told and retold, dissected and debated for generations to come.